First opened for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball comes your way next. Zach Plesac gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So here now is Ty France, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Zimmer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Zimmer will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stepping in next, Donnie Walton, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Oh, he was sitting on that curveball, but he missed it. It's strike 1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
2-1, here it is. Fastball just inside.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
結局出んかったか。
Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Casey Sadler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run.
Yeah, sure.
Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
ゴーキャップさん、多分初めての人かも。
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's
ミュー
box.
って出て
Been
る
a struggle for him hitting from this side.
こんなん
And
出
as
る
a
んや。
switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
And this will be fouled away.
Ah, ああ、ナショナルズの人か。なるほど。
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a great signal
マ
right
リ
there.
ナーズ、
These batters
イ
are
ン
going
デ
to have
ィ
to
アン
bear
スや
down
けど
because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, another foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Swing and a
あ
liner.
あ、誰も。
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hernandez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into center field, line drive base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Ball one to start the at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
意外と取って
Hey, you
くれ
want
へ
to
ん
talk
わ
about being in a zone? This guy's been raking
まあ
lately.
低い
It
っ
all
ちゃ
starts with
低
his
い
pitch
けど
selection.
っていう
2
かこ
great
れもあ
takes,
か
and
ん
he's
か
almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for one. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1-1, here it comes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number one.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And I'm looking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Popped him up. Ramirez into foul territory, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Crawford is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Digging in next, Dylan Moore.
The first baseman, number 25, Dylan Moore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Crawford, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number
And
28,
stepping in, Jake Fraley. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 1-0. Now into the box, Josh Naylor. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
the first baseman, Josh.
ちょうど同タイミングでやってた。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting in, the center
So
fielder,
bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Tom Murphy.
Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in once again is Ty France. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
アプリ消してる
Here's
か。
the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Designated hitter, Kyle Seager.
Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there
まあ
with the
ないんじゃ
fastball.
どうしようもない。
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is in there. Called strike 3. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the AB now. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The pitch. In for strike 2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Lewis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate here is Jose Ramirez. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 delivery.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
これはうまい。
Indians leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box, Donnie Walton
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up.
ダメだこりゃ。
Over to his right, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So stepping in is Eddie Rosario, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
One ball, one strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting,
Next
the
to hit,
designated
Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0-1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The center fielder.
Now it'll be Bradley Zimmer, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Zimmer.
Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Left side, but well foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hard hit towards center. Finally able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
JP Crawford.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. J.P. Crawford is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Giving chase is Zimmer.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Dylan Moore. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to bat, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Rosario is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Austin Hedges. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Cannon Middleton, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way, and that's in there for strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And a good throw gets him one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He bounced out last time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
From the belt, the pitch. Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2, here it is. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. The Indians on top, 1-0. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Reyes is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Seager, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. And they take the lead, it's gone.
しかも11号か。よいしょ。
A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager, number 11 for him on the season, as the Mariners have now taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up is Donnie Walton. He flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 Mariners. So now here is Fernando Reyes. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. There's a shot out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And there you see the Tribe leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club. In now, Eddie Rosario. With runners in scoring position this season, Rosario brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
うまいくらで。
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
やってもた。
I mean, he's coming right after him.
やってもた。
3 fastballs in a row.
And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
入ったか。逆転か。
So it's a two-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Tribe has moved in front here 3-2.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
やられたか。
The designated hitter, Roberto Perez.
まだノーアウトか。
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Josh Naylor.
よいしょ。
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next, here is Bradley Zimmer. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-2 Cleveland. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation, leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Brian Shaw comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
よいしょ。
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he lines it out to center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
なんかガリガリ、あれ、また言うてますか。ちょっと消しますわ。
At a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. And I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throw will hold him in second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this, team just doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greedy with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do in today's day and age of bullpen down your throat. You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys to it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
おおお、どこ投げてんや。
He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in
なん
the
か
seventh.
謎の
So definite problems on
現
that
象
last
が
play,
起
and
き
they'll
ま
hit
す
the
ね。
first baseman for the
前
error.
からでも治らないですよね。なんかミック
So
スボックス
following
の
the
本
error,
体
it's
が
now runners at
問
first
題
and
あるの
second,
か、
and now it'll be the catcher, Tom Murphy.
ヘッドセットはでも新品やから、まあ、多分本体とのなんか相性が悪いのか。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one.
でもならんときは1時間超えてもならんときもあるんですけどね。
From the stretch.
全くわからんですね。
First and
今
second
も
here
で
with
も
nobody out.
50分ぐらいですよね。うん。
And
ま
a
あだ
slider's
か
in
ら
the
お
dirt
か
as
し
he
なっ
lays
た
off
ら
it
一
for a
旦
ball.
切って
Big spot right here.
や
That's a
り直
great
すパ
pitch
ターン
to
ですね。
try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is
ああ、
so
でも
valuable.
パイセンさん
2-2
も
and he flips one up there
野
at the
球に
bottom.
どっぷりで
Really
すね。
falls out at the last minute. It's so
結
hard to
構
pick up, and it's even
試合
harder to
見に
make
行ってる
good
みたいですね。
contact with.
So now to the plate, Ty France. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Shed Long Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
ああ、近かったら見に行けますもんね。
First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Moore at second. Fraley is over at first with one away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at one. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He
ほん
finds
ま
himself
に
in a
打
tough
ちま
spot
くりで
behind
すよ
an
ね。
account with guys on base.
なんか毎日のように打ってるような感じですけど。それぐらいなんか。
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Zimmer is there
ほん
now,
ま
and
に
he
ホーム
has
ラン
it
を
two gone.
狙えるんちゃいますか。このペースで打っとったら。
Kyle Seager will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Strike swinging, just a high one there.
Hey, as a former
ほんまに
infielder, nothing
天
hurts your
才で
heart
すね。
more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at one. Two down, runners at first and second. On the ground, back up the box,
Oh,
and it'll
tight,
get
tight.
through into center field, a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a two-run game now.
The left fielder,
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the
メジャー
case
であ
now.
んだけ打
Phil
てりゃ
Mayton
も
trots in from the bullpen here as he
す
inherits
ご
a
いっ
tough
すね。
spot with 2 on and 2 away. Now at the plate is Kyle Lewis. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
0-1 the count.
ああ、大谷ファンも増えるでしょうね。
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Ah,
High in
check
the
that.
air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Zimmer. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The Mariners are on top, 5-3. Shed Long Jr. is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges grounded out in his last at-bat.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Rafael Montero will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he fouls this one off.
ああ、もう誰もが認めざるを得んですね。
The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to
まあ
start
メ
the
ジャー
bat.
の
That's
ね
a pretty bad
OB
place to
選
be.
手だからも
Then he
う
kind
ほ
of
んまに
refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the
ま
middle,
だあ
and
の
that's a
若
base
さ
hit.
であんだけ結果出してるからすごい
The
ですね。
pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one
まあ
or
あ
find
とは
a way
ね
around the
怪我な
bases.
く
Yeah, man, I kind
ず
of
っ
doubt
とい
he's
けりゃ
thinking
いいです
about
けどね。
going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
メジャーってでもスケジュールがねやばいんですよ。超過密日程やから多分相当疲れやすいですけどね。
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher
体調管理相当難しいですよ。
That's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
ああ。
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
ああやばい。
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out and a runner on second base.
うん。
Misses ball 2.
まあでも大谷さんの場合まだね DH で指名打者やから まだ守らんでいいっていうのがね。
He's set. Here's the 2-2 to first. Oh, just a
やらか
pop
した。
and it goes right by him. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
しかもね、大谷ルールなんていうのも生まれたぐらいやから、すごいっすよね。普通ピッチャー変わったらもう出れないんですけど、特別ルールでピッチャー投げ終わってからでも DH に入ることができるっていう新しいねルールまで生まれるぐらいですからね。
Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hernandez leads off first with one away.
まあ投げんのは終わりやけど、今度は打つ方でみたいな。
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a
でも
foul
なんと
ball.
か大谷さんのところも勝ってるから、
やばい。
やばい。なんとかまだ貯金はね、あるんですけど、まだ他のチームが強いから、なかなか上上がれない。
With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
ほんまにね、全く予想してないと思います。まあ二刀流かぐらいの感じやったと思うんですけど、まさかこんなに結果出しまくるとはね。だから他の球団ももう大谷さんが欲しくてしょうがないですよね。でも来年は多分どっか違うとこ行くんちゃうかとか言われてますけど、まあ分からんですね。まあ金持ち球団やったら金つぎ込みまくってうち来てくれ言うて、まあみんな見たがるでしょうね。チームも強なるし、注目が集まるから余計に。
Sam Haggerty is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
でも今おるね、エンジェルスってチームがもう一つ上位に上がられるから、それが気の毒ですよね。
5 homers and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
うん、ほんまはあのチームでね、世界一とかなったら言うことないんですけど、なかなかね、チームのレベル的にはそこまで高くないから、大谷さんはすごいんですけど、他のね、ピッチャーとか、バッター陣が大谷さんについていけないですよね。あまりにもレベルが高すぎて。
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this
そ
half
こ
inning.
がなかなか
So a runner at first now with
ま
nobody
あで
out.
も
And up next, the corner outfielder
去
Mitch
年よりかは
Haniger.
マシですけどね。
From the belt, the pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0.
まあでもだいぶね、
A runner
日
at
本
first
人
with
選
no outs
手
here.
増えてますもんね。うん。
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
今んとこエンゼルス3位なんですよね。貯金が3ですけど、1位のチームが貯金17あるから、なかなか下がらないんですよね。
Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
もうでも、メジャーのスカ
Doesn't
ウト
come
陣も
much easier
見
than
に来て
that.
ますからね。
Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
ああ、
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
ね、メジャーの場合っ
Rosario's there,
て
and he's got
交
it
流
for the
戦が
final
ほ
out
と
of
んど
the
なんです
frame.
よ。プロ野球とかっ
Mariners go
て
down quietly there.
セリー
They
グやったら
hold
セ
on
リー
to
グ
a
ばっかりと
5-4 lead.
試合するんですけど、これはオートですかね。いや、マニュアルですよ。
Sam Haggerty is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
走塁だけオートにしてるんで、守りとか全部
In now for
自
Cleveland,
分でやっ
Eddie
てますけど
Rosario.
ね。
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The left fielder, Eddie.
First pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Shot to second base and handled for the first out.
まあ全部マニュアルできるんですけど、走塁はも
Now batting,
う
the
コンピューターにやってもらってますね。
Next up, Roberto Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And now the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
まあでもこんなリアルなゲームもないんですけどね。
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next to stand in is Josh Naylor. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
まあで
And
も
that
こ
misses for
の
ball 1.
キャッチャーがこの辺投げろみたいな、そういうのはあるんですけどね。
A swing and a ground ball to third.
よいしょ。
Reined in.
ああ、
And
そう
the
いっ
throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to
た。ほ
continue.
んまに
And
ね
as a、
バス
former
ケの
pitcher,
ゲー
I
ムも
can
め
tell
っちゃ
you,
リアル
nothing
や
is
し。
more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to
アメ
refocus
フトも
and
リ
get
アルや
back
し
to。work.
まあこれでね、日本語の表記があったら言うことないですけど、昔からやってますけど、ずっと英語ですからね。
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer.
日本語が全くない
Send it in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is
これ
over.
なんか日本語
Indians
対
lead
応したらもっ
1.
と売れると
Still
思う。
down a run. It's 5-4.
多分、英語やから言って結構やらん人多いんですけど。うん、全
Emmanuel
部英
Clase
語なんです
enters
よ。
from the pen to
日
start
本
the
語
ninth
がど
inning
こに
as
も
he'll
ない
try
か
to
ら。
keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
まあ、それでやっぱりね、英語やったらちょっとやめとこかみたいな。
Ready now is
それ
Dylan
であんま
Moore
り売れ
will
へん
be
と
charged
思うん
with
ですよね。
trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
まあ、慣れりゃそうでもないですけど。
First pitch coming, here it is.
うん、パワープロですよね。
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
あ、でもこれももうシリーズ相当長いですけど、昔からリアルでしたからね。ああ、自分もようやってましたね。
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
途中からプロ野球スピリッツもやってましたけど、うん、もうかれこれこれシリーズ言うたら2007年から出てるんですよ。今だから2023ですよね。
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup,
ってこと
digging in,
は
Tom Murphy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
26年前ぐらいですか。
He's set. Here it comes. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
ああ、そうなんですね。あっち系はちょっと
Ready
やっ
with
て
the
ないか
nothing
ら。
in one pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he
あ、
fouls
しま
this
っ
one
た。
off.
ピッチャーやんの忘れとった。
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They lead it 5-4.
でもこのゲームもしかしたら来年か再来年かにパソコン版でも
Braden Bishop
出す
will
とか
stay
言
in
う
the
てる
ballgame
ら
as
しい
he
んですけ
takes
ど、
over in center. So now into the box is Austin Hedges. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael
プ
Montero,
レ
he's
ス
0
テ持
for
って
4.
ますよ。プレステ5持ってますよ。5と4と3と2と。
Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
ね、ちょうど2年前に初めてこの今やってる Xbox 買ったんですけど、めっちゃ増えてますよね。
First pitch of the AB now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
ああ、3ディスクが死んでる。ああ。2の本体はなんか中古で買ったんですけど、傷だらけですけど。
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set and the pitch.
プレステでなんかおもろい。
Big
あ
fastball is
あ、
definitely
ジャ
this
ンルにも
guy's
よりま
MO
すけど
coming
ね。
out of the bullpen.
こないだウォーハンマーのなんか出てましたけど。
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
ああ、
I
そ
know
う。
that feeling. Played 14
BB
years
ユ
in
ニ
the
ット
big
また
leagues
懐
and
かしいで
still
すね。
can't hit a slider.
なかなかレアもんですね、それ。
Now a swing and a fly ball.
On the run is Henniger.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
驚きの1700円。1700円。
Fouled away.
うん、ウォーハンマー多分過去に出てたやつを、なんか5版かなんかに作り直したとか言うてたような。あと DLC とかも入ってるや
And
つ
he
らしいんで
strikes
すよ。
him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty
つい
confident
こ
about
の
the
間
way
ちゃ
this
いま
one's
した
going
っ
to
け
end
5
up as
月
a
ぐらいに
manager.
出てたよ。
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up
5、
without
4
any
と
problem.
5両方やったんか。
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
名前なんでしたっけね、あれね。結構ウォーハンマーもいろいろ出てるから。
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Lewis, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it
今で
might
も
be
世
over,
間的
but
に
everything
は
can
ディア
change
ブロ
with
4
one
が
swing of the bat.
めちゃくちゃ人気でしょ。
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
リアルな戦争系やったら買ってますか。まあドンパチ系の前パイセンさんもやってた COD とか。
Makes the catch, and the Mariners have come
ディア
back
ブロ
to
まだ
even
勝っ
up
て
this
ないですけ
series
ど
at
ね。
a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty
あれもやりだしたら
tight
も
game.
う
Got a
止
little
まら
bit
ん
of
なるとか
everything
言っ
in
て
this
ま
one.
すけど。
Some timely hitting, runs on the board,
そ
key
う
pitching,
なん
and defense in certain spots.
それ
This
はま
one was
た
a fun one to
うん
watch.
A one-run finish
COD
today,
のキャンペーン
5-4
モ
the
ード
final
ほ
score.
んまリアル
The
ですよ。
M's used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the
ほんま
win.
に
Ken
映画の
Middleton
世界に
gets the
入るよう
win
な。
in relief, his second of the year. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
あとはあれですか、賛否両論言われてるファイナルファンタジー16とかですか。シーズね。まあ、それが一番今んとこやってる感じですかね。買ったけどまだ借金が12ありますね。でも大谷さんとこ1位じゃないですか。あれもリアル系になってますからね。この間でもピクセルリマスター出てましたよね。1から6の。ディアブロかシージか。 まあリアルでね、こんだけ大谷さんとこう、1位ならいいんですけど、まあ今はこれゲームの世界やからあれですけど。ああ、3買いました。あれも1から6のセットのやつ買いましたけどね。ちょこちょこやってますけど。まあ懐かしいですよね。ああ、11やってたんすか。11やったことないですね。あれオンラインですもんね。14のオンラインの一時期やってたんですけど、ちょっともう冷めてきましたね、もう。ああ、2345。2ってなんかレベルの概念ないからなんかちょっと変な感じですけどね。うん、オンラインですね。まあ14もめっちゃ人気なんですけど、なんかもうええかなみたいな。ああ、まああとはドラクエもね、なかなかその後が出ないんですけどね。うん、あ、文字化けするんすか。ええ、あれもなんか味方同士切りつけ合って、体力奪い合ってなんか何回もやってましたけど。レベルがないっていうのはなんか変な感じですけどね。ああ、あとは10とかもようやってましたけどね。意外と良かったんが13ですかね。ああ、13もね、シナリオがちょっと重たいですけど。ああ、1時間以上かかる。すごいっすね。うん、13はライトニング姉さんですね。あれグラフィックめっちゃ綺麗でしたよね。うん、なんかルシがどうのこうのとかなんか結構専門用語が多かったですけど。うん、あれはあれでいいと思うんですけど、あんま世間的にはね、あれみたいですけど。うん。まあ、15もなんかね、半分アクションですもんね。まあリアルはリアルやけど、なんかこう、操作が難しいというか。あ 序盤でやめましたか。あれもちょこちょこやってますけど、そこまで進んでないですけどね。うん。まあ、いろいろね、ありましたけどね。でもその16もなんやかんやね、300万本売れてるらしいですからね。うん。レベル99。オニオンフル装備。玉ねぎ剣士でしたよね。それもようやってましたね。何回も何回もやってた記憶あるんですけどね。なんか夢中でやってましたね。うん。なんか飽きもせずずっとやってましたよ。平気でも何週も何週もやってましたね。うん。あの頃はもうほんまに、それが楽しくてしょうがなかったですね。うん。うん。うん。だから16もやってるんですけど、そこまででもね、めちゃくちゃハマるか言うたらそこまででもないんですけど。あそうなんですね。なかなか残虐なシーンもありますからね。あとは過去の FF もちょこちょこやりながら。うん。ストーリーとか音楽とかはほんますごいっすね、あれ。映像もすごいし。けど賛否両論分かれてるっていう。 ああ、クリスタル。FF といえばクリスタルですからね。でもなんかやりたいのは多いからあれですけどね。PC 死んでるのでどうにもならない。11もまだ続いてますもんね。相当長いですね。もう10年以上やってんちゃうんすか、あれも。パソコンは持ってないんでね、その辺のゲームはちょっとできないんですけど、20年くらいですか。すごいっすね。もう、成人を迎えてますやん。長いですな。そうなんですね。今もう50。相当年数が経ってますね。うん。でももう今年も残り半分ですからね。ほんま早いっすよね。大概もうね、続かんなってサービス終わるのが多いですからね。ほんまにね。こないだなんか3月ぐらいやったような気がしたんですけど。もう4月、5月、6月が終わり。7月ですからね。うん。12時半前か。まあ、そろそろ終わりますか。韓国、中国あたりから仕入れると、ああ、韓中の方。あっちもほんまにいろんなゲーム出てますからね。はーい。じゃあまあ、とりあえずちょっと、この辺で。暑いな。よいしょ。 さあ、お疲れ様でした。はーい。さあ、では。